We knew nothing about this stop on our cruise, so we opted for a ship excursion, thinking that this would be the best way to see the island's highlights. No private touring options were offered through the cruise line, and coordinating this on our own seemed to be a bit too risky given the language and the lack of knowledge about the island. Our excursion was a 4-hour scenic guided tour. We learned a lot about the island's history, culture, and lifestyle. After the tour, we hopped on the complimentary shuttle to the Ronne city center. It's about 1.5 kilometers away, and the shuttle runs every 15 minutes, so we could explore the city of Ronne on our own. Our first stop was at Hammerhus, a medieval-era castle and fortress ruin on the northern tip of Bornholm. You can certainly appreciate the spectacular view. It is the largest medieval fortification in Scandinavia and is located atop a 243-foot cliff. The oldest structure was built in the early 12th century. For the next 500 years, Hammerhus was home to the various rulers of the island. Given Bornholm's strategic location in the Baltic Sea, several nations have squabbled over the possession of the island. The fortress was finally abandoned in 1743. We spent a short 20 minutes at the Hammerhus Fortress, mainly to view it, snap some photos, and view its small museum. If you have a couple of hours, you can follow the path that leads to the stone obelisk and then trek up the hill to the castle. Once there, you'll have spectacular panoramic views of the surrounding sea that's on the west and the north, and the deep, dense forest that rolls away inland to the southeast. The next stop was at Ostelars, one of the 4 remaining round churches in Bornholm. Given that there are only 8 round churches in all of Denmark, this was a treat and a very unique experience. While they served as a place of worship, the Rundekirk were designed so that soldiers manning the stations atop the building could view attackers coming from any direction and have a great advantage over them. Climb the narrow steps to the top to get a wonderful view from all the angles. Ostelars is the largest of the 4 round churches and the most popular. The church is still in use today. A short tour inside showcases its beautiful church organ and altar, circa 1600. The church's central column is decorated with frescoes from 1350 and shows biblical scenes from the Annunciation through to the Passion, ending with the Day of Judgment, where Jesus judges mankind. Other artifacts included 2 rune stones. The rune stone on the right was previously used as a casing stone in the belfry. The inscription dates from 1025 to 1070 AD and says, Broder and Emund had this stone raised in memory of their father Sigmund. Christ and St. Michael and St. Mary help his soul. We spent about 20 minutes here at Ostelars. 3 miles down the road is the charming fishing village of Gudhjem. We spent about 45 minutes here to explore and shop. Gudhjem is a most scenic village whose name means home of the gods. It has many quaint streets to wander with half-timbered houses, many with thatched roofs. Fishing and whaling were once the main sources of income, and Gudhjem was the first place on Bornholm to start smoking and exporting herrings, the signature delicacy of the entire island. Only one smokehouse chimney in the town is still operational today. You can also spend some time simply enjoying the views from the harbor. Another short drive gets you to the Baltic Sea Glass, one of the many glass-blowing studios for which the island is famous. The studio and gallery are located on a former egg farm. The studio mostly designs and produces functional tabletop glassware. A short 10-minute glass-blowing demo by 2 of the artisans was delightful. You can see how the glassware is created from initial molten glass to the final product. Visiting the city of Ronne is also a wonderful experience. The ship's complimentary shuttle bus drops passengers off at the foot of the walkway to St. Nicholas Church, The church was restored in 1980. You can easily spend an hour or so simply strolling through the town. Ronne dates back about 700 years and boasts many exceptionally fine half-timbered homes. Nestled between them, you'll find bomb houses, brick houses built to replace those that were bombed by the Russians in 1945 after the Germans refused to surrender the island. Ronne has lots of cobblestone streets, fine eateries, and a wonderful chocolate shop. The cruise ship typically docks about 7 to 8 hours in Bornholm, and you can explore the island's key sites via a ship excursion. Other excursions offered include a walk through Ronne, which you can easily do on your own, Bornholm by bike, which is a 13-mile bike tour to 2 historic churches, and scenic Bornholm and fishing villages, another motor coach tour featuring Savoniki and Gudhjem. Bornholm is a quaint island that you will surely enjoy. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, consider subscribing to the channel, as I really do appreciate it.